And then in the next section, Satoshi addressed SHI, the stablecoin. Now, I've been personally very interested in hearing about how this was going to get handled, especially given the recent negative attention towards certain stablecoins, especially the ones like Terra's UST. Now, according to Satoshi, the team has been working with a group of independent developers from their decentralized network. They have submitted a version of SHI which seems to avoid the issues which are found in other moonshot projects, whilst allowing SHI to be used to counterbalance payments which need to be done without market fluctuations. And Satoshi also states that this is still in the experimental, it's still experimental initiative, and more details are going to be released about this SHI stablecoin as the time gets closer. Now, I'll share my own perspective about this. Believe it or not, this SHI stablecoin was Ryoshi's endgame. Ryoshi, in his last Medium article, he envisioned a world where small business owners around the world would sell their goods and services in SHI. And so it's actually very important to the vision. And personally, I think Satoshi and the team, they found a way to perfectly blend Ryoshi's vision and also the community's desire by building a blockchain where SHIB will be burnt as each SHI stablecoin transaction takes place on the blockchain. So for any of our partnerships to be viable, our partners, they will need to be able to trade in a currency which doesn't fluctuate. For example, I personally think companies like Wellies are actually waiting for this SHI stablecoin so they can be able to reliably set prices and also forecast sales and budgets. So when the stablecoin proves to be stable enough for market transactions, I believe this is going to be a catalyst for many in real life projects to be able to enter the blockchain through Shiba Inu technology. For example, if many projects copy the way which Wellies does it, people will be able to transact and do their business and their goods and services in whatever industry that they want, and and each transaction will be taking place, in a stable coin, just like you would with fiat. But this will be happening with a stable coin, and SHIB gets the benefit of being burnt as well, and also the bone token for being used as gas fees on the on the blockchain. And then there was some big news. Satoshi announced that the fabled treat token will be introduced. For those of you who've been there since the early days, you will remember that in Ryoshi's ecosystem, it was made up of SHIB, of LEASH, of Bone, of SHI stablecoin, and also he mentioned the treat token. But treat was deliberately kept under wraps until the time was relevant. So this is what Satoshi says about the treat token. As found in our wolf paper, treat is a token that's been quietly in design, as we firstly didn't want to rush another token into the ecosystem, and also secondly, its use case must be well defined and outlined. So basically, since bone tokens are not going to be used for community rewards anymore, because that's what the community recently voted for in the DAO, treat token is going to fill this